Hi there, and thank you for joining me. Now, we see in social media lots of people asking about choosing a motorhome. What do I choose? What do I need? How do you do it? So we just thought we'd like to share our process and what happened to us. This behind me is our motorhome. We call it Eevee, the reasons for which we'll go into later. But Eevee is a roller team, a T-Line 740. So we started by going down to the motorhome show. We went to Birmingham and we spent the day wandering in and around lots and lots of motorhomes. And that can be a little bit overwhelming. There is so much to see, so many shiny gadgets, so many designs, and they all look so fantastic. Eevee, in fact, was probably one of the last ones that we looked in. And we figured from all the ones that we'd seen, it had what we wanted. The other thing we did is we rented before we bought. I think that's a fantastic thing to do. We spent 3 nights away in Eevee. It was actually this van that we rented, and that's what made our minds up. So let me show you around Eevee. I apologise if this seems a little piecemeal. We've taken some early videos, some old photos, some new ones, and popped it all together just to give you an impression of what our thoughts were. We took when we bought the van from the seating area into the little kitchen. I'm going to come back through the van and then show you some stills as well. One thing we do like is the fridge. Plenty of space in the fridge, freezer area at the top, and an area in the bottom where you can store large bottles. Then the bathroom. This was a big selling point. This van has got a full shower at one side, a sink in the centre and a toilet at the other, so a full width bathroom. Into the bedroom, they did like selling us the marble effect tops, very nice. Double bed with cupboards either side. Again, I'll show you a still in a moment. Back into the kitchen area and the seating area. Now, the second bed is another double bed which comes down from the centre. Tucks away in the morning, lovely and tidy. No beds to make, it just disappears into the ceiling. And of course, underneath that is the main table and a seat at the side there. So again, nice shiny marble top table. They did like telling us about that. And here's Charlie the rescue dog to say hello. So there's Charlie sat at the seating area. We've also got the picture of the double bedroom here, cupboards either side and over the bed. There's the shower again and the toilet at the other side. So we have Jack and Jill doors either side of the bathroom, so you can have privacy from either side, which we love. Now here's the first change we made. We took out the table as soon as we bought the van. It's big, it seemed to take a lot of space, and we prefer to eat on trays or out in the awning. The second thing was all this seating. The actual cushions were very deep and the seating area itself seemed very limited. So I used a little bit of foam and wood and made my own cushions and own backings, and we have made it look a lot more, if you like, homely. Not quite so sparkly, but we love it. So back to this picture. The seat on the left hand side here, close to the camera, is at the side of the door. It was only being used by Charlie the dog. Now, I'm not a carpenter, but we decided we could make better use of the space, so I removed the cushions and built a little cupboard that just sits on top. As well as the shelves that you can see, there's also space underneath that for shoe storage. So we have made a few changes to make it more cozy, more comfortable, and that's the way we love it. So the big choices for us, well, we loved the fixed double bed at the back. Another advantage of that is it does give you a large garage space on the outside of the van to store lots of things. The second double bed coming down from the ceiling, a neat, tidy solution. I think the bathroom was one of the biggest sellers for us. We really do like that extra size. I'm about 6'2", I'm not small. And when I tried standing in some of the pods where the sink and the toilet and the shower are in the same little cubicle, I found that very restricting, and we do like to be able to have showers in the van, particularly if it's not available on site. The seating area, the living area, is It's small compared to some vans, but there's only the two of us, and Charlie, we can watch the TV in there quite happily, and as I mentioned, we can eat easily. So for us, those were the selling points. I will say again, try to get inside as many vans as you can, sit in them, think about how you might move around in them and what you need, and if you can, rent one. It really helped us to make a decision. I hope you found that useful. If you have, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.